I'm often answering a what if question for myself, like what if this weird thing happened? And those questions will occur to me and I'll be like, oh, that's interesting. And then I'll start spinning a story and characters out of that. I'm really interested in moments of magic. Most of my plays have a world that is mostly realistic, but then breaks out of realism in these specific ways or at these particular moments, or has just one element that's a little bit off or not entirely realistic in it. And I think I'm really interested in that because I am drawn to the combination of familiarity and surprise, and to what happens in those moments that surprise us, and the ways that, those particular moments of surprise can make us look at our whole world a little bit differently and defamiliarize everything else. So that's something that I don't always set out to, I don't set out to say, okay, I'm going to write a play with this one weird magical element in it, but I find it happening over and over. And when I look back at my body of work, I'm able to say oh, this is a thing that I do. I think my best play is my play The Forest, which is the play that was at the O'Neill Playwrights Conference a couple of years ago. It was scheduled to have a rolling world premiere with National New Play Network, and that got canceled, obviously. But New Jersey rep was about to open the play. They said the set is halfway built in their shop right now. They have a cast. So they have told me they are going to open the play, once they open up again, once the pandemic is over. So it will be there. And I think it's my best play because it's the play that I've had the chance to work on the most with really strong collaborators. I think it was a good play, in its early drafts, or it wouldn't have gotten the opportunities that it got, but also, being able to work on it at the O'Neill. And I did a couple workshops with Florida Studio Theater. I've done a lot of workshops and development of the play. And so that kind of collaboration and just the chance to work on it with people at that level has really taken it to the next level, I think. It was amazing. I was so excited to have won the fellowship. I had, heard about it and heard of other people who had gotten it, and thought it just seemed like this incredible opportunity, because there are so few things in theater that actually give you an amount of money that is sizable enough to change anything. Usually you get a play produced, they pay you $500, and that's nice. And I know that means a lot for a very small theater company to be able to do that, but that's not enough to make a sizable difference in what I do with my time. Whereas this fellowship, I was actually able to reduce the hours that I spent working at my day job. I was able to spend more time writing. So it was really, really valuable for me that way. New Jersey actually has a really wonderful new play development and production scene. It has a lot of theaters that are really dedicated to new work. And one statistic that I heard a few years ago and had not realized was that New Jersey has the third largest number of Dramatists Guild members. Dramatists Guild is the Playwrights Guild. Mm-hmm. So it has the third largest number of playwrights, basically behind New York and California, of any state, which was really interesting to me. The thing I love and have loved about being a New Jersey playwright is that you have access to this really vibrant regional theater scene, and you also have access to the New York City theater scene. Mm-hmm. So you kind of get the best of both worlds, in that you can get New York productions and strong regional productions, both in the vicinity of your home, which is really nice. I had 5 productions canceled early on in the pandemic. So I was going to have a very busy year, and none of that happened. So that was really hard. But I also have started doing a lot of writing for other kinds of media that I hadn't done before. I've been writing for Zoom a lot, actually. I wrote a play for Zoom that's been produced 3 times so far and has a couple of other productions lined up, a full-length Zoom play. And that was actually a really exciting project for me, because I'd never written in that medium before. And it felt like I was actually discovering, because it wasn't a medium, because writing for Zoom did not exist, before last March or April. And it's been exciting for me to treat that like a brand new art form. The play I'm most excited about right now is a play that I wrote for Zoom last May. It's called Sitting and Talking, and it's all about the pandemic, which I know maybe nobody wants to watch a play about the pandemic in the middle of the pandemic, but it was just, where my mind was. So I wrote it, and wrote it specifically for online production, and had a premiere at Miles Square Theater in Hoboken with Dan Lauria and Wendy Malick in September, and they were fantastic. That was really, really fun to get to work with them. And so right now I have some other productions hopefully in the works lined up for that one. And it feels like it's just completely a play for this moment. So that's the one I'm pushing right now.
Okay.
It's the community and the collaboration, and both during the process and with the audience. It's the fact that there are other people involved. I mean, when you write a play, you write something, and then there are all of these other talented people that bring it to life. Like it is not alive until you've got your actors and your director and your designers and this entire team, applying their talents, which are so different than my talents. And that's so exciting to me to just see all these different people with these different kinds of talents working together to bring something to life. And then the fact that I can experience it in real time as a member of the audience of my own work, that's also really exciting. Like most kinds of writing, you don't get to experience your own work communally with other people the way that you do sitting in a theater audience. And I mean, that's just the most exciting thing for me, is to be part of an audience that is experiencing something that I wrote and all these other people work together to bring to life. And now we're all just like sitting in the dark having an experience together, and I love that.
The New Jersey Individual Artist Playwright Fellows Showcase is a project of the New Jersey State Council on the Arts and the New Jersey Theater Alliance. The New Jersey State Council on the Arts is a partner agency of the National Endowment for the Arts.